I'm going to see you in PowerPoint. What's nice about this recording is you will see everything I do on my screen. So you won't be seeing, when you watch the video on YouTube, you won't see it like you are seeing it now. Because what you are seeing now is a smaller version of what I'm doing on the side with all the little images in Google Meet. But you will actually be seeing my whole screen. Okay, so if you are a bit annoyed with what you are seeing now and it's maybe a bit too small, or you can't see clearly, definitely go and watch it on YouTube, because I record my screen on YouTube, which means I'm not including your faces. I'm also not including my face, and it's going to be a little bit bigger. Okay, so for today we're going to start PowerPoint. I'm gonna imagine that you don't know anything about PowerPoint. I think most of you know quite a lot about PowerPoint, and I think a lot of you can do amazing presentations even without me teaching you this module. But what I want to do is I want to pretend that you don't know anything so that I can teach everybody everything I want and know so that you can start from the beginning. So for class participation 1, we are going to create a presentation, and the presentation you will see when we are done. I'm also going to share some of the material to Google Classroom. But we are going to follow instructions very specifically, and as we go through them, I will explain certain things to you that I think of, or things that I think you might not understand. So I'm going to add to this lesson as I go along. I'm also going to jump over things that I think are quite easy. But always imagining or keeping in mind that you may not know anything yet. Okay, so when you go to PowerPoint, okay, you will see this screen that you see on my screen over here. And we are going to start off not with a blank presentation, but we are going to start off with a specific theme. Now, in CPT Wonderful, in all this module that you guys are taking, and it's 3 modules at the moment, you guys are going to have to follow the instructions very, very specifically. As I've told you yesterday, we are going to work with rubrics. So if the first step says, step 1, insert the iron theme, blue, whatever, you have to do that as well, because inserting the theme will give you 1 mark, inserting the correct color variant will give you another mark. Okay, so everything you do, if you can follow the instructions very specifically, will give you a mark. Very, very important. Okay, so for this specific class participation, or for this lesson, they want us to go to a specific theme. Now you will notice here we have themes, so you will just simply click on it. I'm just going to go through a couple that I think are quite interesting. You have the vapor trail design, you have the celestial design, the feathered design, dividend circuit, so many. The name is on there already. In other words, if I tell you the celestial design, you have to choose the celestial design. If I say the Savon, you choose Savon. So you have to choose the specific theme that you are looking for. Okay. Now the one that they want us to look for is iron, I-O-N. And when you click enter or press enter, you will see this is the I-O-N theme. All right. So we found our theme that they want us to use. So now I'm going to click on it. And in here, we are going to select a color variant. Okay. Now, the instructions at this point says, choose the iron theme. Just going to put my heater a bit lower. Yo, cooking. And it's very cold here today. And now the next instruction says, choose the blue variant. Why do you have to choose the correct variant? Well, one reason, and probably the biggest reason, each and every one of these color variants have a certain color palette that is associated with it. For example, if you choose this purple variant, you can see that the palette is going to be mostly purples, pinks, and oranges and things like that. If you choose this blue one, it will be mostly blues with some yellow and orange. Green, same, brown, same. So we are going to choose this blue variant, okay? And you will see now why. Okay, so I'm going to click on create, and it's going to start and open this for me. Okay, so we have the iron theme and we have the blue variant. Okay, so those two we have now. Now I want to show you, let's say for example, we are going to just add some text here quickly. this is going to be healthy hydration. That is going to be the topic of this presentation. So everything that I do, you are going to go and do on your own as well. So I now entered healthy hydration, and when do you do your class participation that is due next week Friday, you have to also do this. Okay, so that is why I said yesterday it might be a good idea when you watch the YouTube video to have your phone here next to you somewhere. I don't know how it's comfortable for you. Let's say I put my phone here in front of me and I watch everything I'm doing. I'm watching what I'm doing. Now, you are going to watch what I'm demonstrating and you are going to do it here. You can pause the video if you feel like I'm going too fast. Do it and continue. Okay, so that is the beauty of recorded lessons. Let me just, now I messed my phone around. Okay, so let's say, for example, I would like to change this color. I'm not changing it now. I just want to show you something. Let's say, for example, I wanted to change the word, this color's this word's color. When I open this, okay, the theme colors, you will see these colors are associated with the blue variant theme. If you did not choose the blue variant theme, there would be different colors here, and you wouldn't be able to find the colors they're looking for. Everyone, let me see what's happening. Yes, Sora?
Excuse me, ma'am. I think
Yes.
I can see the presentation.
You can't see the presentation. How about now? Can you guys, can you all see the present?
Yes, yes, I can see now.
Oh, okay. Okay. Um, all right. I don't know if that was my computer or your computer. All right. Hopefully. Just let me know when none of you are able to see it, because then I just quickly have to repeat. Okay. Okay.
No, ma'am, I was able to see it.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, now then I'm happy that's, thank you, Sarah. You guys can always stop me anytime. Sometimes there might be something going on my screen because I'm not on the screen. So now you see me now, you also see me on the video. So thank you, Sarah. So let's continue. Okay, so healthy, these colors are associated only with the variant. Now in your instructions, you will get an instruction that says change the word healthy to, what's this color? Green, accent 6, darker 25%. If you don't have this variant, you will not see that color. So always keep in mind that if you are trying to change the color of something and you don't see it there, it may be because you haven't chosen the right color variant. So a good idea would be to go ahead and just double check if you have the correct color variant. Okay, let me say a few things about what you see on your screen now. Okay, you have your box here at the top. This is called a placeholder. Okay, it's got little dots, circle dots around it. These circle dots are what we use to resize, okay? And when you click on the border, this is what we use to move. So this is your title placeholder and this is your subtitle placeholder. Both of them can be resized. We are going to resize them quite a lot throughout the next 3 weeks. So just showing you or getting you familiar with the terminology. This that you see here, this is your slide view. Okay, as you look here at the bottom, this is what we call normal view. Click next to normal view. This is what we call slide sorter view. This is what we call outline view. Okay, and then of course we can go to slide view. I know you guys are not able to see it when I view a presentation, but if you've watched the video, you will see what I mean. Okay. So this is what we call a little thumbnail. It's just a little preview of our slide. And why do we have something on the side here? I think that is what's really nice about this for me is when I have a couple of slides, I can arrange them very easily in this bar. So for me, that is maybe the biggest reason why I like this bar over here. But I think it's also so that the person who is presenting a presentation can see which slide is coming next. Okay, but I think everybody has their own preferences. Okay, just quickly showing you also here at the bottom of my screen, we are now in 73%. You can also change it to 100. If you turn this, if you turn to the, go to the minus, it minimizes it. If you go up, it maximizes it. 73, I think, is the default one. I'm just going to quickly change it back. Oopsie. To 73. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting over a cold. Okay, let's quickly see. So that is how you will zoom in and how you will zoom out of a presentation. And okay, another thing I want to show you is this. If you want to select a word, you can select the word the long way by just selecting it like this. Okay, that is one way of selecting. You can also double click on a word, which will select the word like that. And if you want to select the whole sentence, you will triple click, and that will select actually the whole paragraph, but it will also select a line. Okay, so let's quickly add some more text here. We've got healthy hydration. Okay, healthy hydration, and then our subtitle is drinking water while exercising. Alright, so drinking water while exercising is our subtitle. Now the instructions say that we have to change water to dark blue. So I'm going to double click on the word water. Remember, if you want to just select one word, you will double click. And now I'm going to look for dark blue. Okay, there we have dark blue. If I did not have the right color variant, I would probably not have seen dark blue there. Alright, another thing they want us to change, so we're going to triple click to select our whole sentence. I just want to show you over here, we have where you can make things smaller and where you can make things bigger, basically just one size up, one size down. And then if you click here, you can change the case for everything. Back in the old days, I think one used to backspace or delete everything, but now you don't have to. If you click sentence case, it will make your first letter a capital. Okay, if you choose uppercase, it will make everything uppercase. If it makes lowercase, it will remove all the capital letters, but we are going to make it sentence case. So drinking water while exercising, and we also want to make that sentence italic, so I'm going to make it italic. All right. Later on, I think we're going to make a few more changes to this specific slide, but for now, we're going to leave it like that. All right, what else do we have to do for now? We're going to insert a new slide. Now, when you click on new slide, you must have an idea of the layout of the new slide that you want to insert. There are so many. Title and content is basically the most popular one, but if you know you're going to just insert an image, or if you're just going to insert a title with an image, maybe title only will be your best choice. If you want to create another section, you can also use section header. This is basically exactly like this title slide we have now. If you want columns, you will select 3 columns. Whatever your heart desires, you can insert over here. Now for this slide that they want us to create, we are going to go for title and content. Okay, the title that we're going to set here is water, your essential nutrient. So I'm just going to type that quickly. I hope I don't want to waste too much time typing. Alright, so there's my title, and just a quick few things about what you see on your screen now. Over here, we've got some icons, okay? We call them objects. You can insert a table. We call it like quick toolbar, if you want to call it that. You can insert a table by just clicking on this tiny little table. You can insert a chart. You can insert a smart art object. You can insert a picture. You can insert an online picture, or you can insert a video. All of that you can do by just clicking on any of those. But you don't have to. You can just simply click on insert over here and insert all those things and more if you want to not use any of those objects. Now, for this presentation, we are going to add some text now. So we are now not really going to insert an object. Later on, we're going to insert an image over here, but we're not going to use this online pictures because we already have some text here then. Okay. I can't read that. I can't read that, guys. I haven't got my glasses on. Anyway, I'm just going to say this is the first sentence. Okay, I'm going to have to look for my glasses next time. Okay, now very, very importantly, as you can see, this specific theme has a bullet that is a little triangle over there. If you don't like the triangle, you can actually choose another bullet, okay? And you can replace the bullet with something else. But for this specific theme, it is going to be a triangle, and we call it level 1. Okay. Now I'm going to show you level 2. Right. So I'm going to click on this one, and I'm going to increase the first level. Now I hope you can see where I am on my screen, because here you have increase and decrease. So here I click on increase, and it's going to take me to level 2. This is level 2. And if you look closely, you'll see level 2 is just a little bit smaller than level 1. Now again, I'm going to increase the level. Now the triangle is even smaller. This is level 3. And then again, I can do exactly the same, and I can see this is level 4. Okay, so you can actually, by clicking increase indent or increase level or whatever, you can actually go and make it like this. So what if I want to go back to level 1? No problem. You just press enter, and now you say decrease, decrease, decrease. And now I'm back at level 1. Sometimes students press backspace. Sometimes they just wing it somehow. That is why I say, if you get the job done, that's fine. If backspace works for you, no problem. But this little button over here, this is going to be your friend. Okay, so use that button. You can easily navigate through all of these levels by just clicking increase or decrease. So I can now say this is level 2. I'm going to add the real text later when I find my glasses. Don't worry. I just don't want to hold you up now. And this is level 3. And now I can go back one level. This is level 2. Okay, so they become smaller every time when you go to a different level. Okay, so maybe on Thursday, I'm just going to start another presentation quickly. I'm going to show you how you can create your own custom bullets by using symbols. Very nice. I mean, if you look at the little bullets that they offer you over here, it's not really interesting. Also, you can have numbers, even less interesting. So if you don't like these little triangle bullets, oh, something is falling. Then let's go and look at how we can make it a little bit more interesting. Okay, so let's say, for example, we have now entered our content on the slide, and we are ready to go and insert our first image. Now I'm going to quickly show you the image, but you won't be able to see it properly. It is this water bottle. Okay, now let's say, for example, your instruction says go to online photos and look for that specific picture. All right. Online pictures is much like clip art, and I think I'm giving my age away when I say clip art, because, you know, a long time ago, clip art used to be very popular. Nowadays, not so much. But let's go and insert that image. So first of all, you're going to insert, and then you're going to go to online pictures. Okay. Now, if you remember correctly, when you looked at this little square inside this block, there was an option that said online pictures. But we didn't choose it because we were going to enter some things in there first. Why did we not insert the picture first? Because then we would have had a little bit more difficulty entering the text. Okay. And like I said to you before, you absolutely do not have to use this little quick toolbar. You can use anything at the top. Okay. Here we go. Online pictures. We're waiting for it to open. We're going to go to Bing, and now this is where you're going to have to be creative. Okay, I'm going to go for a blue water bottle. Okay, you guys will see on the image when I upload it to Google Classroom. You have to try and imagine which words to search in order to get the right picture. Okay, when you get here, this is basically well, they can't find this picture. Let's try another keyword. Water bottle. Okay, let's try water bottle. Okay. I don't know what that is. Okay, it's giving me empty water bottles. Anyway, so you are now going to get a couple of pictures, and my suggestion is to just go through them and look for a water bottle that matches that one. I want to say something about the textbook. The textbook is 2016, okay? So the the textbook may be a little bit old when you think about what could have been added in the past 9 years. It's still a wonderful textbook. But if an image isn't here anymore, don't fret. I love that English word. Don't fret. Just look for an image that is very similar to that image. Everywhere, every year we've done this presentation, we've been able to find that image. So I will be very surprised if it's not here. I'm just going to go a little bit faster. I could have added a more specific description. For example, I can say a water bottle being filled, because that is also what's happening in that picture. Okay, maybe we are lucky here. This is not far from it. Just going to try a little bit longer. Not going to waste time. If I don't find it now, I'm going to take a close one that's very close to that one. So like I said, if you can't find, this one is almost the same one, it's just upside down. So if you can't find the exact same picture, then just get one that is close enough. Because I can see you can add the picture. It doesn't matter if it's not the exact same picture, at least you've added it. Nope, I'm taking this one. Okay, so I'm making my selection and I'm clicking on insert. Now it's going to download that image and it's going to insert it over here. Okay, in our instructions, it says picture inserted and sized. Now for this first class participation, it doesn't focus so much on the exact size of the images, but it does focus on how you can see the image being placed on the picture of the slide. Now I can see that they've put it from top to bottom on the right side of the screen. And I'm also going to just make a few small changes to this picture. There's a lot of white space on both sides. This is not in the instruction, but I'm just going to do it anyway. So I'm just going to remove some of this white space so that it doesn't make our picture look strange. And then, of course, I'm just going to remove that bottom part because it looks like we're stealing this photo. And we're not stealing it. It's online. Alright, so now it says we are going to resize this picture. So you notice that I just cropped this image. I'm sure you can all crop by now. And I'm just putting it right at the top. And I want us to resize it to go right to the bottom. But we're not supposed to cover any of our text. So we are going to drag it like that. Now, if you look on this little picture over here, you will see it just sizes to that side. I'm going to upload that specific page. Actually, I wanted to show you this on the book, but the book doesn't show for some reason, but I will still show you. All right, so now we have two slides. Okay, we've added our text, we have added our picture from online pictures, and now we are ready to insert a new slide. Okay, so we go home and we click new slide. Now slide 3 is basically just a picture with a title at the top, and we're going to click on it there. And now the title says, begin your workout with plenty of water. Okay, you will see our backspace now. I'm going to say something now. Okay, why do we type capital letters for all these words except with and of? Okay, when you do a title, you usually do that. Now, I'm not pedantic about it so much, but if you do a presentation and it is a professional presentation, yes, type properly, either capitals or like this, sentence guys. No, this is not sentence guys because every word is capital except for these words like the, of, and those things. So please make sure that you are writing properly. Okay, so I'm going to start it with this, and now I want us to insert another picture over there. So I'm going to go online again, and this is a clip art of a guy drinking water. I'm going to try and search for that. Let's see what it gives me. Okay, it doesn't find it. Okay, I just want to filter it a little bit. When you click on this filter, you can actually search all types of photos, just photographs. For example, with the bottle, we could have said just photograph and it would have eliminated everything else. But as you could see that it was only photographs that came up. But for this one, I'm going to search clip art. Okay. I'm just going to search water and I'm going to see what comes up. but now I have to change it to clipboard again. It is still clipboard. Let's see what happens. Okay, yes, picture is, it's a black and white one that I'm looking for. I'm sure I'm probably not going to find that either, but let's just take this guy. Okay. All right, so if you can't find the exact one, choose another one. Okay, once again, I'm resizing this image, and now this is something that you may know or may not know, but when you when you move your mouse with a picture selected, you will see the dotted line. I don't know if you can see the dotted line on my screen, but that means if you see a dotted line that is horizontal, it means it's horizontally centered, which means it's centered in the middle of the page. But if you scroll, 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 and you see another line like that, which is vertical and horizontal, it means it's exactly on the middle of the slide. Okay, so it's in the middle exactly. So I didn't have to go and say center this, center that. All I had to do was I just had to drag it until I saw the dotted line and until I saw the other dotted line, and then I knew that it was exactly in the middle. Okay, I have 2 slides left, which I'm going to leave for tomorrow. I'm also going to quickly put this on Google Classroom. So I'm just going to stop my recording, and then I'm going to allow you guys to ask me questions.